I mean, it is the New Year's after all, Matt. I'll give you one more.
Well, so a lot of people always
In the
wonder where I
range.
keep all these guns. Yeah,
Demo
I
ranch
love,
or whatever
I'm a
you're dealing
collector.
with.
I just love guns, and so all the guns you see on the channel, unless they are terrible, I keep. If it's a gun that jams a lot, or I just don't like it, if it feels bad or hurts to shoot more than a 500 Magnum, I get rid
Give
of
him
them.
the table today.
I have all these guns that you just saw. We're keeping all of these.
You know, really what we're talking about here is
this one,
the
I'm not saying
index
it's my
of the
favorite, but
trig
it's up
on the
there.
black
The
body
Automag
problem.
3
And what's your
chamber
New Year's resolution?
30 carbine. So cool! The Fireball. This is the Kimber Rapide. Nice 1911. This one is chambered in 10 millimeters. So
Well, the
got a
table
lot
is
of-
close. Like I said, and you do see the
great gun.
the rifle
Another
stretch,
1911. This is actually
obviously,
really cheap
but
1911. This is Springfield.
if
just
you
a
laid it
bare
out
bones
in a
built
straight
spec from
line
Springfield.
of that wave function,
And, I actually
you would
forgot I
get
had this gun.
you'd probably
I
get
found
like
this
you
gun
would probably
in my
get
gun safe, and I was like,
sunshine
where
to
did I
earth
get this thing from? And I couldn't
on
remember where I found
why
it.
the
Had to go back and
spectrums
look
of things do
for
the way they
videos to
do.
figure out
But what
why
we
I
know,
bought that thing.
given the limit of
You
the
know, you just
physics,
find a gun
not
that
the
you didn't know
small
you had.
difference, AR-15, AR, I mean,
I'm getting sweaty.
barrel length systems,
Oh, I gotta go
bullets,
faster. Must go faster.
you know, you've
All
got
right,
green
we
tip,
have
red
another
tip, silver tip.
Chiappa Rhino.
Gonna do certain
one
things
has
as
the
you're
little
looking at that
2-inch barrel
diagram
on
down
it.
the page, right?
357 Magnum as well. Oh, we have
So
another
there's the
Thunderstruck.
target. If it was always
You know,
the
you might need another one
same
of
target, the same piece, the
22.
same metal,
We got
then we could get
the
that range and the
Chrome
black body
Desert
problem,
Eagle,
right?
because Chrome gets you
So we
home.
could say for sure the NP
We got
orders, whether you're
the gold
simulator in
Tiger
that
Stripe
thing
Desert
to
Eagle,
the
'cause
program
you know what's
limits,
nice?
or lead or
Gold,
copper
you know
or
what's nice?
brass,
Gold Tiger
some
Stripe.
phase limit inside of what that does, being
Some piece just
congruent,
flew off of that
convergent,
target. That's not
and
good.
divergent, given that windage, the pipe, the
Oh,
housing,
this is new
wide range of different
There's
bullets make a
rounds
difference in
that
certain
you need
guns.
to shoot out of it. This is the FN
You know, if
509
you're
LS Edge,
in
also a
orientation
Christmas
like
gun.
that, that's just going to be a photon or a
Some
equal
people look like,
opposite
what do you mean
force
by a
at this
Christmas
point in
gun?
time,
It was here for
FMA.
12 Days of Christmas. This is a Magnum
Well, you have the
Research
matrix laid out here.
500
Just,
line ball.
there's
Unfortunately,
a compression
I
on
forgot
the
I don't
state.
have
You would
any
say
ammo for this
time.
thing, so
Time.
this is
A
also
gun
a
shooting
500,
range
but
for
no ammo for it.
competition. This
Nice
is
gun.
Penrose Twister Theory, about 45
This
minutes.
is the Zev
On that matrix, like what you really
OZ9.
have. Well,
Just
why not?
basically
You, I mean, you have the
Zev's tech.
range.
They were
You
making
can
Glock
start
parts
with
and they just
50
kinda made
cals
their own Glock.
out top,
So it's sorta like a Gucci
Olapua
Glock,
or
but
what
it's
have you, because it
not
seems
actually
sensible. At least,
a
well,
Glock.
that shows you some trig.
We have
What you're looking
another
at, how
Desert
you're
Eagle.
looking at it,
This one is
Princess
chambered
Peach,
in
while you're doing the
357
dance.
Mac.
Popping up
Jam.
on you.
Wow.
That thing
Oh, I
jumped
don't
out
think it
on
was
the
it
range
wasn't in the
today.
mag.
Just
There
over
we go.
there, looking at
357
me.
Magnum. Don't usually have issues with it jamming like that.
And you're
because
gonna,
it's
well, is it happy to see me or not so happy to
That's
see
such
me,
a
or is there
cool
just
gun,
emitting
but
some buzz
has
inside of
zero
here?
kick in its 357 Magnum. This is the Automac
Banging
5,
around, just kinda
much like the
creeping
Automac
around
3,
on
but it's
Well, the
chambered in
mechanism in
50
itself
AE. Big old boy.
does. That's why
This thing
physics.
kicks just like a Desert Eagle.
Twister
Woo!
theory here
Okay.
for conversations
Spicy
about
one.
marketing,
Our Nighthawk.
coming up as
Beautiful
actions
Nighthawk
on
chambered
its
in
position. It
45
did this much. It made a -3 a
Love it.
positive number. Now, what it would have had to
That
do
was a
with
Christmas gun as well.
photons
We
is
have a
let off a
Raging
machine gun
Bull
out there, a
44
bar, right?
Magnum.
Bah, 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 bah,
Gotta figure out.
bah.
44 mag. Love it.
45 minutes, right? Well, you know, if the game is an hour, because, well, the limit would make sense to
This is
45
the
minutes.
Ruger
It
57,
seems
basically very
different
similar to the
if
FN
in those
5.7.
limits of units, of bits and
Very
bytes,
flat shooting, awesome little
have to
pistol.
do
I
with
love
this
it.
meta
This is a
matrix
super sweet gun.
being
This is a
cosmic
2011.
radiation
It's
background,
the
how well I want to
STI
zoom in
DC
on it.
Tactical,
Like
9
temperature in
millimeter,
general,
double
great.
stack
Hot and low,
race gun.
great, fantastic
pistol.
for the
This is a
pursuit
super cheap
algorithm
little, it's
and
a
rabbit population
Arms
kelped
Bark.
inside of here. Because, well, inverted
I
square
don't know where it
pilots
is.
theory. You're gonna get into
Nope.
pilots theory onto something.
There she is.
Gonna happen a lot like
is
this.
the SIG P320 X carry. It's basically
Well,
like the I think they call it the
mass
M17,
spectrometry,
but it's the
as
smaller
you
version.
do
Really
around
nice.
the straight
I really like
a
SIG
straight
a lot.
line. Well, wait a minute
This
here.
is a Glock
A straight line.
17 with
What are we
some
talking
modded
about
parts
here?
on it. 9 millimeter.
What are we talking about here? Rifle
This
and
is
gun
a
and
Taurus
experimental
Raging Hunter, much like my
procedures that
Raging
deal
Bull,
with
but a little
spin
bit longer
mass
pointed barrel,
direction and the
and
WIMP
has a
particles, the
flat
strong
finish,
forces,
but
weak
44
forces,
mag.
the electromagnetic
Big
fields and
powerhouse of
heat,
a
light,
gun.
and sound physics
Oh,
against the
This gun.
uh,
Heiser.
well,
This is the
anti-tau square
and
law
it
here. I
is
figured it
chambered
out
in
by
762
ramping up
by
a
39.
photon, right? Some wave function that I could.
Oh,
Oh,
this
it's
one
still
sucks.
actually there on oscillating reciprocals, and hydrogen
like,
has a
push
lot
hard,
to
it
do
just,
with
like,
it in the form
really
of
jabs
lead
your
or
bone.
brass
This is the Rex
traveling in the mass
01.
spectrum. mass
AREX
accelerator.
pistol.
Well,
and
Mars is a mass driver by
Little
this
pistol
standard.
back
If
there,
this
had any
was a
problems with
range
it?
we were using today, AR
What we did to
backyard
Gatti
or
Green.
AR
I think
demo
this was a
ranch,
slime video, or we did
the
something
orb
that
of
got this little
boom
green.
here
The,
would have some
Salsico
CP
Maxim
paradox
9 chambered
giving
in
this forward
9mm.
momentum if it had
Cool gun,
some kind of
suppressed.
calculus from the
This is
past
a
having something to
Ruger
do with
Mark
guns. You would
1 22 long
probability
rifle.
wise say ball and
This
air,
is
ball and
a
water,
357 mag Smith &
57
Wesson.
on the range, and
Wrong
rifles
way.
or
This one has a name. It's
targets
called the
or maybe
Combat
some standards
Magnum.
are limiting that. See, like all those
Good.
factors happen, and in order
I
to deal
just
with
didn't
the
have any, like,
bounce and
normal-
the
this was actually one of my
5
first
Sigma and all
normal
this,
revolvers.
you kind of
Just
got to go do this
didn't have any
line.
wheel guns, and
you
I
know.
needed some. Another Desert Eagle. This one
And then,
has a little bit of
Hey
wear
to
on
you.
it, as you
What
can
do you mean?
see.
Did you take that thing
It
out on a
was run
different
over
range?
by a tank and still
See
works
what the effects were.
just fine. You might have thought you
You
misheard me.
and the
You didn't.
Arbiter
That
M1,
actually
M2, MN here. Very
Woo!
important.
50
Gonna
AE
be,
as well.
if I put it in a
We have a gold
test like this,
1911. This is
it's
actually
on a
pretty cheap
machine
one
that
I
pulls the
just
trigger
decided to
uniformly a
coat in,
pounds per square
titanium
inch
nitride
inside of a
gold.
limit that has no
And it is a
differential, at least
Cimarron,
on the range
which
of
is out of
calculus.
Fredericksburg, Texas, which is about 45 minutes from where I live. And a great little 1911. Runs awesome, super smooth.
So that gives you a lot of
This is
these
a much better
different
1911 though.
A plus
This is a
B, X
Cabot.
plus Y, or well here,
called their Ghost.
I think this is
Everything.
Photon.
There's no wood
But you
or
could
anything
call
on
this
Everything is
Gamma,
metal.
I think is
It's
what this
all that
is
nice silver color.
in this form.
A matte color.
But ZZZ,
Such a good
Z plus Z is
1911.
A plus B,
45
and all that
ACP.
kind of trig
That's
stuff.
a
But
fine 1911
at the
right there.
time of
We
adjusted
have an
windage, in the
FN, this is
pursuit
the
algorithm,
509
of putting on
Tactical,
that rabbit,
9mm
you know what I'm
with
talking.
a suppressor on it. Love it.
Yeah, I'm
Terran
here, I'm there,
Tactical,
I'm
this is
looking
a
at it
Glock
like this.
17L, the
50
Terran
cal wave
Tactical,
particle slit experiment through the
modded and made
concrete
into
wall,
a
through
race
the
gun.
window, move
Very
positions,
cool,
readjust,
very good shooting.
time
Glock.
dilated, reality warp.
FN 57, just like the Ruger 57.
He's right.
5.7
It
by
is Earth.
28. Oh,
And that's
this
what it
one
would
you
be,
can't
short
fire
of
without
not
a
having
mag
one
in
of
it.
these to
We
define
just
that
put
experiment
one round in
different.
every one.
And the
It fires great. Watch. Pew! There it went. Yep, that was a good one. This is a Maxim 9 again, but black this
just one
time.
more. Bang, right there. Right there.
And somehow I missed. I pulled that one.